College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. He's going up top. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive and to do that.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they do.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. I'd be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. He wants to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. He'll keep it himself. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Burks. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He's got him. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Donaldson. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got room to work. Turning on the Jets. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. From the gun, he'll try to throw. The sure hands, it's Tate. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Throws to the tight end. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ohio State. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Gibson on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Sayin. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. This offense has it with really good field position. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Tate. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not much went their way in the first half, now to try to climb out of this big hole. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Sayin. That's caught. It's Smith. And they'll knock him down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but what a play to move the sticks and pick it up on 4th down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The offense changing the play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Turns it loose. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver are just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Oh, a lot of space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Using his legs, it's Donaldson. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
After your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The give to the back. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Scores on the sneak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB. They want to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Humphries.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They've moved it inside the 10, now 2nd and goal from the 9. Trying to find the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They go to the ground. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the tight end, and he'll be brought down.
it.